Hi, this is Water and Air 1111. Thank you for watching another video of mine. Thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing to my channel, to my videos, and to everyone who's been getting personal readings from me. If you are interested in a personal reading, the link to my website is in the description below, as well as the link to my instant group if you just need a few tarot cards to answer your question. Just a notice for everyone who is interested in personal readings. I will be taking a little bit of time off starting on the 19th of October, so I'll be away for about a week and a half. So if you are wanting a reading towards the end of October, just be aware that the last day I'll be taking bookings, is October the 18th. But then I will be back most likely October 30th, which is the end of October. So I hope you guys have been doing well. Let me know how you guys have been feeling energetically. I feel like this week was very interesting for me. I feel like things are definitely shifting and changing for me, and definitely feeling like a new or different kind of level of calmness and like release, just having release some emotions and gotten things off my chest that I feel so like neutral and kind of disengaged and numb regarding things with my twin. I don't know if this is because of the whole Venus retrograde and we're in Libra season, so like maybe needing things to be balanced and needing things to rethinking things from the past. Yeah, so let me know how you guys have been feeling. So I'm gonna do an energy reading for Divine Masculine for us to see just what's going on, and yeah, we'll see what comes through. I've gotten various kind of messages regarding like Divine Masculine and including my Divine Masculine. I feel like everyone is just being affected by this Venus retrograde with rethinking the past and feeling almost like at a crossroads for some reason. So I'm going to be using my Osho Zen Tarot deck first to see what's going on. And I know that my setup is a little bit different. I just want to try a different angle to see how this works. And yeah. So Divine Masculine, what's going on? Okay. Yeah, we got the Breakthrough card for the Divine Masculine. Hopefully the glare is not too bad. Breakthrough as the first card. We also have Silence. And let's get one more. Divine Masculine. So we have Politics. Okay, so with these cards, and I'll move them over this way. Actually, I'm going to try putting the cards this way so it's like facing you guys. Again, you can let me know in the comments. Okay, so with the first card being Breakthrough, Divine Masculine, obviously they're breaking through something. I feel like this is more about breakthrough through realizations. Breaking out of your own shell, breaking out of your own kind of illusions is what I'm getting. And like even in this card, it's like she's kind of punching through glass or something, breaking it into many shards, and that's where the light is coming from within her. Let me see if I can bring it a bit closer. Breaking through self-illusions is what I'm feeling for the Divine Masculine with this. What is this Breakthrough card about for the Divine Masculine? Masculine's energy, Knight of Wands. Yeah, they've made some realization about what it is they want to pursue, about what it is they want to do going forward. And it's like some Divine Masculine are having that aha moment, having that moment where they're like, okay, now I finally get it. Now I finally realize what I'm supposed to be doing. And now I can go and pursue it because I understand. And the bottom of the deck is the World card. So even with that, it's like Divine Masculine have like realized you've learned a lesson about something. The cycle is complete, and now you're ready to go on to the next card, which is the Fool. You're ready to break through and really end whatever current cycle of misunderstanding or blockage you're going through, and now you're ready to pursue something else. So what is this breakthrough about? What is this breakthrough about for the Divine Masculine? I already saw the World card wanting to come out again. Ten of Swords, yeah. You're allowing a situation to end. You're allowing a cycle that was supposed to end because you've realized it's no longer needed. I no longer need to be in that. It's like when you realize that, it's like when you realize if you're holding on to something and you finally realize, okay, I've just got to change. And it's literally like when people talk about waking up one day and just going after something, like waking up and flying across the world, waking up and quitting your job. It's like you just realize, okay, this is it. There's nothing more for me to do here. Maybe I thought this could work. Maybe I thought I could do this, but it's just like, it's not working. Now I know what I need to go to. In the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. So yeah, it's like this may have been something the Divine Masculine had been ignoring, had been pushing down, had been not wanting to deal with. But then it's like, okay, I've got to deal with this. I can't pretend to do something that I don't want to do. I can't hold something within if that is it as well. So I'm going to get another card to see if we can figure out what this breakthrough was about. So I'm going to use my Lenormand deck. That was fast. So yeah, removing the obstacles that were in the Divine Masculine's life. Bottom of the deck is the Woman. So it may have been an obstacle related to literally an obstacle blocking the way between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. But let's see, what is this obstacle card? What was this about? What was this breakthrough? What was being shattered? And then I just got the Cloud. So yeah, the confusion, the not knowing what to do next, that was being removed regarding the Divine Masculine. I'll get one more card. So for some of you, this may have been mental clarity. Some of you, it was a physical, like physically moving with this Knight of Wands to say, okay, I'm going to go pursue something else. I'm going to go do something else. Again, like just waking up one day and being like, okay, now's the time. I just got to do this. Others, it was that just mental breakthrough that you've had. Mental clarity and understanding about a certain situation that was providing obstacles for you, but you weren't dealing with. And have King of Wands. So it could have had to do with an actual direction, an actual physical change that you're wanting to make in your life. Divine Masculine. Got a lot of cards. I do feel like this is mostly mental clarity. Some of you had this mental clarity and then right away jumped into action. Others of you just had the mental clarity and now you're just getting ready to take steps. based on that clarity. Yep, and I got the Devil card. For some of you, you're realizing that certain obstacles that you had, certain things that were causing you confusion, were like karmic cycles that you were connected to for a lesson. Like I said before, when we got the World card, you've learned the lesson, you've learned some type of karmic lesson, some type of connection that you were attached to. You're breaking free from that. Okay, so the next card that we got was Silence. And I feel like this is silence towards whatever obstacle it is that you're breaking free from, Divine Masculine. But let's get a clarity. Let's get some clarification on that. You may also just be going, I feel like you're strongly going silent towards whatever this is, whatever the situation was that you were breaking through from, whatever this karmic situation was, whatever was making obstacles for you. But why is this Silence card here for the Divine Masculine? Yeah. 8 of Wands. So you're going forward in a different direction. I feel like some of you are ghosting a situation. Could just be a person. Could be ghosting by saying, again, having that wake up and being like, okay, I quit. I don't want to do this anymore. That's that. Others of you are just going forward, going off, doing your own thing, leaving someone in the dust, ghosting them. And the bottom of the deck for that is the Ten of Wands. So I feel like with this Ten of Wands as the bottom of the deck, it's like all of the things that have been holding you back, again, like I mentioned before, all of these things that were creating obstacles for you, you're just dropping it and you're like, okay, let me go in a different direction. I've been delayed. Maybe all of the retrogrades that have been going on have like held you back. And I think Pluto is direct. Is it Pluto or Jupiter that just went direct? I'm going to check real quick. Yeah, I think Pluto either just went direct or is going direct soon. And so now you may just be feeling like, okay, let me just go and pursue whatever I need to pursue. I don't need to deal with the situation. I'm just going forward. I don't have time to, go back and forth with whatever this obstacle was to try and like appease them or anything like that. Okay, so what is Divine Masculine not dealing with this Silence card? What is Divine Masculine being silent towards? Okay, so we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So Divine Masculine may be whatever was making them unhappy. You're, instead of just sitting here being unhappy, not being satisfied, you're just like, okay, let me move on. Again, let me go forward in my own way, do my own thing. And yeah, bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. So whatever was making you really sad, it's like you're leaving that behind. Let's see. Let's get a card from the Lenormand deck first. What is this Four of Cups situation about? Okay, deception. So if you were dealing with some type of situation where, again, relating to this breakthrough, if you're dealing with some situation that made you feel like you were tied down, you're just breaking through those barriers, breaking through that deception, saying, you know, this is over and done with, I'm not engaging with this or with you anymore, and you're just moving forward. You're not even staying to be like, write someone a letter, give them closure and say this is what's happening. You're just kind of moving forward. Bottom of the deck is the Cross. So these things that were causing you worry and anxiety and stress, again, you're leaving it behind. You're like, I don't have time for your mind games. I don't have time to deal with something that's causing these negative impacts for me. I just need to move forward. I need to do something else, not here. So what else is the Silence card about? Ace of Swords. So yeah, it's like divine masculine has clarity of mind. They're like, instead of me trying to go back and forth, I'm just going to go forward and do what I feel like I need to do. I'm going to have my own clarity of mind. I'm going to start something new, which is interesting because the Ace of Swords, it can be a new idea, like I said, a new mental clarity that you've gotten, but also can be about, you know, a new truth being spoken. But the silence is the opposite. So it's like you're using all of the information you got through your breakthrough to start a new cycle of clarity that involves you not communicating. It's like learning when it's best to communicate and when it's just better to not and just move on. Because sometimes it's like when you start getting back and forth, trying to reason with someone to sway them to your side, it's like it's not worth it. It doesn't do anything for you. What's the point? Also, for some of you divine masculine, if you've been thinking about doing something, instead of waiting or trying to get someone else's approval or get someone to like say, yeah, that's a great idea, instead you're just like, let me just go forward and do my idea and not give too much credit to someone else's opinions. And the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. So yeah, it's like if you feel and know that you want to do something, if you've been knowing that you need to just go ahead and do something, you're not going to be giving any extra energy or time or communication or like, let me try and convince you that what I want is good, or let me try and convince you that I need to go off and do my own thing. It's like, no, let me just give you the silent treatment and go off and do what I know that I need to do. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna quickly pause the video because I just need to go check something and I will be right back. Okay, so the last card that I had for Divine Masculine's energy is politics. And I feel like this really goes with all of the other cards that we've gotten so far. Because this politics card is about like putting on a facade, kind of like this deception card here. Putting on a false mask, presenting yourself in a way that's different than who you are, but it's in order to kind of please whoever you're around. It's like changing your opinion, changing your face based on the people that are around you to better get along with them, to better kind of fit in, even if it doesn't accurately represent yourself. So let's see what this card is about for the Divine Masculine. What is this politics card about? Four of Wands. Interesting. So I feel like with this Four of Wands coming out with this politics card right now, the Divine Masculine are dealing with, you know, I feel like some Divine Masculine have had false masks or have like falsely represented themselves in some way to the people around them or to their Divine Feminine about what it is that they want. About what it is that they want in general in terms of connection with their Divine Feminine, but also what it is they want in terms of love relationships. I feel like there's some Divine Masculine, you maybe put on this mask acting like, yeah, I want a relationship, or yeah, or no, I don't want a relationship, when it's actually the opposite. And I also feel like because like the face in this card, the mask looks very happy, but underneath it's not so great looking. And there's a snake here. I feel like some Divine Masculine are dealing with the fact that I feel like some Divine Masculine feel as if they've been putting on a fake presentation of themselves to the people around them. And I actually feel like this has to do with Divine Masculines who have obviously their Divine Feminine, but also some other karmic partner or some type of other relationship going on. Like you may pretend and have some type of connection with your karmic situation or some other relationship that you're dealing with where you are showing, you know, a lot of positive aspects, but at the same time you have this connection with your divine feminine that's super strong and that you feel passionate about. So it's like the dynamics between the two are at odds. For others of you without that kind of karmic aspect of it, it is just that divine masculine. You've been feeling like some of you I just keep getting that some of you have been like anti love or anti relationship or something like that, but in all actuality, you do want that. And maybe to a certain point you thought you didn't want that, but then something shifted. Pretending to be happy, not having this type of strong kind of soul connection, not having a kind of love relationship, but it's something that you actually want. So let's get some cards for this because I'm definitely seeing this a few different ways. So why is this politics card here? What is this? Okay, so we have the Judgment card in reverse. So I do feel like I was saying before that there are some divine masculine who have been like, oh yeah, I'm fine the way I am with either whatever relationship you're currently in or by not having any type of love relationship at all. But in actuality, you're not happy, you're not satisfied with that. Bottom of the deck, yeah, is the Ace of Cups in reverse. So you're not actually, I feel like you're not actually satisfied with the decisions that you've made regarding that. Yeah, so now I have the Five of Wands and the Page of Swords reversed. So some of you are really putting up a front, basically, like this card, putting on some type of false mask. Some of you are acting again like you don't want this love relationship or you don't want any relationship or you're happy with the one that you're in, but you're like looking, this Page of Swords is reversed and it's looking at the Four of Wands. You're looking at your divine feminine, like what's going on over there, what are they up to? But outwardly you're kind of standing your ground, you're on defensive about however it is you've been presenting yourself to date. And the bottom of the deck for that is the Magician reverse. So it's like you're not making any progress either way. It's like if you've been committed to a person or to a kind of way of life where there's less focus on love relationships or anything like that, then it's like you're still standing in it. You still haven't released that to like go in a different way. And if it's just that you still haven't shifted to go in a different way and you're just kind of looking on to see what your divine feminine is doing, but you haven't made any, some of you haven't made that decision to like completely take off that mask and say, you know what, I actually do want this. I actually do want something to happen here. Or I want something to change if there is that other like karmic energy involved, which I mentioned earlier. So let's get another card. Yeah, it's like even though you've been pretending like you want something or that you don't want something divine masculine, there's still things that you think about. You're still wishful and almost like some of you lustful for certain things with your divine feminine that you are wanting. relationship-wise that you are wanting. So why is this Five of Wands here? Why is this Five of Wands here? So I have the Six of Wands. So I feel like some of you are just being stubborn based on, it's like something has been ingrained, or your point of view or kind of your persona has been so ingrained in you to either be not about relationships or committed to the one that you are in if it's not your divine feminine. And so you're just looking on from afar at your divine feminine and nothing may be happening currently. But you've been so ingrained in that kind of way of life and the decisions that you had made from the past that you aren't progressing forward, that you're kind of stuck in your mind wishful thinking about things because you're so ingrained in whatever this persona was. When in actuality, your inner feelings are coming through like, yeah, I do want something different. Yeah, I do actually want to be in some type of connection and relationship with someone. Yeah, Ten of Swords, Ruin. So I actually feel, again, all of these cards are still very much connected to me. And also got the Two of Swords. So it's like, yeah, your lack of decision and is kind of ruining you. So I feel like some of you, Divine Masculine, are at different stages of this. Some of you are still in this kind of politics phase, needing to kind of face your kind of persona of what you put on versus how you feel versus what you want, especially regarding your divine feminine. And then we have the people who are already having this breakthrough right now, who are already like realizing that they need to break out or change something. Like I said at the beginning, this could be a physical breakthrough, but I did feel like it was more of a mental clarity, mental understanding that you're happening. And then once this is happening, others of you have already gotten to the stage where you're giving silence to the doubt, silence to the false personas, to any deception that may have been going on, anything karmic that may have been keeping you together with a situation or just holding you back from moving forward. So that's what I'm getting for the energy of the Divine Masculine right now. Let me know if this resonates. Yeah, I'm interested to see the comments. Again, if you're interested in a reading, my website is in the description below. And as I said, starting on I'm only taking orders through October 18th. After that, I won't be back until about the 30th of October. So do take advantage if you want to book me before then. So, and I just saw 2727, so maybe that means something to somebody. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.